Hey guys, welcome to today's trade breakdown, 7th of December 2023. German again, diabolical, absolutely diabolical. So took a shot, didn't get anything in the stream. After the stream, caught a BE basically, and then had to wait for NAS to actually fire and actually make some money for today. So let's have a little look at the charts and then break them down. We've got I won't replay the data. You can see what I was looking for. I had my zones set. I was looking for a buy to sell. Really wanted to see that buy to sell. And I had this area flagged and this area flagged for reactions. There was a buy opportunity here. I didn't get to catch it. That would have been the nice little buy. There was a little bit of uncertainty whether the Asian low had been taken. And I kind of just was waiting for that. We got the liquidity candle. This one here had picked up enough liquidity from underneath the euro low. And on my broker, I'm sorry, on my MetaTrader, it hadn't taken the low, but on the prop account, it had taken the low. So yeah, I was kind of in two minds. That was the setup. I know a few people in the stream took it. I'm really pleased to see you guys following the principles that I'm trying to show. Holding that all the way up would have been about 50 pips. Then it was pretty slow after that. You can really see the little how much it went, like 45 pips in the total London session, 60 pips in the New York session. That's not like it's characteristically low volume, but the trades were there. After the stream, I wasn't too happy with the sell here. Didn't really get clean price action. I got a no wick candle at my zone of interest. I had to wait for this candle. I was really hoping it was going to give me a top wick, but it didn't. And after it closed, the next one wicked up a little bit, entered into the trade. It got to about 15 pips in total. I didn't do anything because I was looking for at least 20 before I was going to close partials. Move stops to break even, came up, stopped me out for nothing to show. Then it gave another reaction, didn't want to give it a second chance. And then it was on until later on, late in the New York session, like literally like 40 minutes ago, we finally got to the next zone. And then price had a little rejection wick, a little retest, and then it's fallen away. I didn't know what's causing this, but it's way too late for me to be considering entering a trade. So that was the one shot for German Open. Now we go to NAS. NAS was great. It's kind of just been making up for all my frustrations with German. Anyway, so I wasn't watching price in the London session. I was really hunting for German, which didn't really eventuate. My zones, I told everyone to look for afterwards. I had my eyes on, let me just have a little peek, on the 30-minute chart. Actually, some of them are on the hour chart. Let's go to the hour chart. I'll do both. Okay, 30 minutes. I was looking at this zone here. I was looking at this zone. I had this gray zone a little bit lower. So initially I was looking for 15,900. So this is exactly what I was doing. In the stream, it was 15,900. Said keep your eyes on. After that, it was going to be 16,000. Keep your eyes on. And if we happen to break down to the downside, keep your eyes on 15,700. They were going to be my areas that I wanted to trade from. When price, what I had noticed with London closing above this London high, if I look over to the left here, what I could see is price pushed from these highs, price came down, rebounded off this support, price pushed up, came down, penetrated lower, came back up, closing back above. And I reckon people would have interpreted this as a fake out. And I was thinking that, you know what, I reckon people have entered buys here thinking that this was just a fake out, and now price was going to go to the north side. And those buyers that jumped into the market here, as price went down, they were trapped in it. And we know what human psychology generally is when it comes to taking, holding trades, holding losses, knowing that hoping that they'll come back to break even. So once I saw that, and I saw that after this like fake out, I was like, well, you know what? I reckon that there's going to be more buying pressure from these lows, and they're going to be pushing price up to this particular level for then close those buys. What would you do if you held all of this drawdown and then price had got up back to your entry? You would probably close that trade for break even and think it's a gift. So we that was my idea. That's how I was interpreting this little move. So I thought, well, I think then if we get some buying momentum, that's where they're going to buy up to. But I was a little bit concerned about this 15,900 area. So as price was consolidating, once New York Open had kicked in, I wanted to see a little wick liquidity grab and then start pushing up higher. What I saw as this transpired, we'll have a little look. We'll go 5 minute by 5 minute. Okay, price is pushing up quite nicely. Next one. Price had wicked down. See this beautiful little wick down rejection. I thought this was going to be a rejection, so I entered into a buy, kept my stop loss below structure. I was kind of happy to take, well, not happy, but accept that if I'm wrong, I'll take a loss. Otherwise, I see huge potential to push up for 50 pips, 55 pips indeed, actually to this level, at least this level, thinking that price is probably going to get up to around this area. So next candle, just wicked down, took my entry, started pushing north, and then it was just a fairly quick one. So really pleased with this trade. Then we got to 15,900, and you see the time down here was at 2:05, and I was like, oh damn, we're kind of at this area already, with 25 minutes to go before NYSE. Now we think about what happened yesterday's NAS trade that I took. I saw a rejection wick on the 4 minute. Let me just go to it from yesterday. So this is the one that I entered, the rejection wick. Note the time. The time was at 2:04. So where price was currently, where I was closing that buy that I had today, was at 2:05, thereabouts. And this is at 2:04. And we're at the zone that I thought was going to be tricky to navigate. And I was like, well, we're at this zone already. Still got another 25 minutes before NYSE. Price will probably continue pushing higher. Then I'll look for the sells. So that was my thinking here. I didn't want to entertain 15,900 anymore. So that's where I looked on the 30-minute chart. Price has already pushed up to this area. Now it makes sense that why doesn't price attack this area? And we can see that we've got like a lot of interest in this zone. We've got the NY 50% that we've got. We've got the London 50%. We've got the Asian more or less the 50%. We've got the NY high. We've got the NY high. Makes sense to look for reactions from this area. So just had to try and navigate the volatility during the NYSE open. So when price had pushed up to that area, this is the 5-minute candle. I missed an opportunity here because I did see just before price, this is quite an outsized candle, but I saw this one, and I thought, well, after this, I thought it'd be a very good chance price will push down into this area here. I literally hesitated for a second, and this trade happened. Like, it would have taken like 10 seconds. So let me replay that. I'll go to the 1-minute chart. Okay, 1-minute chart. 3-minute had closed beautifully. It was a combination of these three candles that was making that 3-minute rejection candle, and then the next minute just shot straight down 30 pips. So that would have been, would have loved to have taken that one. That would have made my day. Just absolutely love these quite quick trades. 25 pips, 30 pips in and out, 10 seconds done. That'd be awesome to see. Anyway, wasn't the beat, missed it, hesitated just for a second. That's what happens. Then price pushed up. Okay, price pushed up, got a rejection candle like this, and I was a little bit uncertain about it just because of the way it closed, like a little bit doji-ish. I was like, would have been nice if it closed a little bit higher. So then I was going to give it a shot. If price can retest the highs, come down and flip, I'll give it a shot, keep about a 20 pip stop loss, and then I'll try target down, at least back down to this wick here, or even towards like the base of the NY session. So the next 3-minute candle, Oh, kind of not really getting to see it, are we? So what happened, I'll show in the 1 minute. So 1 minute, wicked up, okay? As it pushed down, this broke the low. This candle closed, a bit of a liquidity candle, pushed up and just stopped me out full. Didn't have any time to manage this. So that was a negative 20 pips. Then price on the, I was keeping an eye on all time frames. Price came down like so. And this one was the one that gave me confidence. I like this liquidity candle. So I didn't like this wick, this kind of like dragonfly doji or whatever you want to call it. Price came down, making lower highs, liquidity candle. This one here broke the high, closed nice and bearish, breaking the low. This one here was my trigger to enter. So price pushed down, took these wicks, collected 50 pips on this bad boy, moved my stops to break even, and then was just going to let it play out. So unfortunately, came back. So the runner got stopped, but I pretty much closed a significant amount for 50 pips, as I usually do, close a lot at 50 pips. Yeah, and that was it. That was my day. There was a few other trade opportunities up above here. I won't bore you with those, but just so nice to see sessions, highs, lows, 50% holding, and then just waiting for the right price action to show you when to get in. All right. So anyway, Friday, let's finish this week off strong. So I'll see you guys in London stream. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a like. It really helps. All right. Take care. I'll see you soon.